Gamefreak, Gamefreak, Gamefreak. Oh, Gamefreak. You know, being a Pokemon fan is a lot like betting. Like betting for something really, really, really big. Hello everyone. Metal here, and I have had it with these gosh darn freaks in my gosh darn game. And the Pokemon Company too. It's like, as you guys didn't know, I made a lot of friendly tweets. A lot of kid-friendly tweets critiquing Gamefreak and their lack of incompetence and actually giving a darn with Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's not good. It really isn't. And to me, what's happening with Gamefreak? Well, what's happening? What is happening with this? I am a Pokemon fan, and like I said before, it's not good, man. You know how much pain and torture is there to being a Pokemon fan? Yep, a lot of it. And it's not the fact that Game Freak removed National Dex, which I don't care for. I don't care for National Dex. I would like it if my favorite Pokemon were to be in Sword and Shield, but I get why they had to cut it. I get why they had to remove National Dex. But it's another thing. But it's another thing to say that you can't remodel all new 3D models for new and old Pokemon. Why can't you just, port some of the models into Sword and Shield from other past 3D titles? Maybe that'll fix your problem. But I get why, because they didn't have the time or resources. It's not good. It really isn't. I'm so sick of Game Freak just putting out mainline games and being lazy about it and not doing anything about it. Plus, there's a reason why they're doing this. There's a reason, and it's not good. Like, I saw this coming. It was a hint, but I was skeptical when I first watched the first trailer for Sword and Shield, and I was skeptical. Like, the new starter designs don't really look too appealing, other than Groki and Sobble. Those are the only ones that I did find appealing. But Sobble stole some traits from Vaporeon, you gosh darn plagiarist. Sobble, you weird looking lizard thing that cries like a baby. Whatever. Look, the point is that I'm not angry about the National Dex. That's irrelevant. No. What the point that I'm trying to say is that Game Freak is incompetent and lazy. Like, look at the animations in the gameplay. Look at the graphics. And the National Dex is a first sign that they're getting lazy. And I don't care if my favorite Pokemon gets into Sword and Shield. I don't care about that. But not pleasing any other people? Why not make Sword and Shield before the other IPs that you're doing? Oh yeah, the other IPs that you're doing. Town and Pokemon Masters are the signals of what is yet to come. Like, Town, why make Town simultaneously with Sword and Shield? Why make Pokemon Masters simultaneously with Sword and Shield in the same year, might I add? It's like, and I really don't want to say this, but Game Freak doesn't care about the mainline games. They don't care. They saw Pokemon Go as a capsule and saw that it made money, so they moved on to many other IPs to try to do something different, which is a good thing, might I add. It's a good thing to try something different, but not the same time where you're making a mainline game. Mario did that. Zelda did that. And you want to know how they were popular? Because they didn't have something running in the background. Sure, there was Mario and Rabbids, but mostly Ubisoft worked on that. It's not good. It really isn't good. Because the future for Pokemon, I see it being no more mainline games and just spin-offs and town. Which I don't want it to be. I know they are going to make another mainline game next year, but they won't put any more passion to it like the other games. It's not good. It really isn't. The point that I'm trying to make is that Gamefreak, you need to find a better placement for Sword and Shield. If you don't have any time to make it, then delay it. Delay the game. Or better yet, do something that the Pokemon fans can enjoy. Because taking out the national decks, not having Mega Evolutions, not having Z Crystals, and making it in the middle of you making Town and Pokemon Masters, I don't think so. You need more time to make these things. You need more time to care and not be lazy.
Very high level Pokemon that you maybe can't take on.
But
probably run away
you are. You're being lazy. Sad to say it, but it's true. Okay, I'm gonna do a little something to see and prove my point that they're being lazy and they're not trying any different. I'm gonna guess the plot of Sword and Shield and see if it's different. Trust me, I want it to be different. Comment down below and predict from the future when Pokemon Sword and Shield comes out that it's not the same thing. I don't want it to be the same thing. I want it to be different. Okay, here we go. It will start off with a trainer waking up from a unique thing like going out from a bed like X and Y or traveling. And then the professor will contact them and yada yada yada, boy and girl, this world is filled with Pokemon, yada yada yada. But then you will start to interact with your parents. And then they'll give you something like running shoes or an EXP share, or you'll automatically get an EXP share. And then when you leave out of the house, you'll meet your rival, which is the exact same rival as Hal from Sun and Moon. I don't like Hal. I don't like Hop. At all. I really don't. But they're not going to change him. And then there's going to be a blatant ripoff of Gladion too. And another rival that we haven't heard of. Then they're going to go outside, meet the professor, and she's going to let them choose their starter on the outside of a basketball court. That's where you're going to choose them. And then when you get your starter, you'll start on your journey, capturing Pokemon, battling trainers like the same way. And now the wild Pokemon are free to roam everywhere else, and you have a free roam camera as well. Yay! That's cool and all, but is there something new to it? No. No. Like I said, I want to be wrong. Tell me if something new happens. Then when you travel around, you go to the first gym, and this is your sign. Before you go to the first gym, you are gonna face off against baddies. Ooh, it's gonna be an evil team, or a corporation that slowly becomes an evil team. And then you go to the first gym, and then shenanigans again with an evil team. And then you go to the second gym, shenanigans with an evil team. Then you go to the third gym. Oh boy, rival battle. Uh-oh, here we go. There's gonna be a rival battle after you choose your starter, and I guarantee you that that Pokemon that rival chooses is the Pokemon that your starter is strong against. And then you'll have another rival battle after the second gym, or the first gym, I don't know, maybe in some point in time, and then you go on to the third gym, Evil Team's Shenanigans, which will slowly creep up to be evil, and then, when you go to the fifth gym, skipping the fourth because no one really cares about fourth gyms anyways, anywho, and then when you're done with the fifth gym, something bad will happen. They will tell you about Dynamaxing. And in all these gyms, Dynamaxing will play a key role. I wonder where we heard that from now, will we? Continuing on. Then Dynamaxing will be the main plot of this evil team's departure from evil, or the reason they're doing evil stuff, because they want to know how Dynamaxing works, because it's stupid. And well, basically, you'll go over to the sixth gym, and the story will progress. And then you get another rival battle. Uh-oh. And then you have a second rival battle. Uh-oh. Then they'll introduce another rival, which we don't care for. And then at this point in time, you'll go to the last gym. And when you go to the last gym and finish it, you'll meet the legendaries. End of story. You'll capture the legendaries. Plot twist, there's gonna be a new one. A new third one. That's like holding a gun or something, and well, you go and beat the evil team and become champion. And then after that, you'll have post-game stuff, like defeating the evil team, or plot twist capturing the third mysterious Pokemon. Please tell me that I'm wrong. I want to be wrong on this. But if I'm right, it's sad. It really is sad. I don't hate Pokemon. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate it. I like the things that you do in it. And heck, maybe I can try out Pokemon Masters. Maybe. But I even have Pokemon White version 2 and Sun and Moon, but White version 2 is my favorite. Isn't that a beauty, is it not? It'll always be my favorite. And, well, it's just, I want them to do something. I want them to make something unique and something really brand new to deviate in Sword and Shield, because in the other titles, sure, it was the same thing, but they had a reason to be the same thing. They were limited by pixels. It wasn't 3D, and it had an excuse not to deviate from it. And they've got progressively better with it ever since. So why are they acting like this? Why are they being lazy? Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go. That's my theory. They saw the stats for Pokemon Go, and many other people has said this before. Like, I'm not the only person that noticed this. And, well, I agree with them. They saw Pokemon Go and how much it got popular, started deviating more from the mainline games, which I would be happy for if they weren't still reliant on the mainline games. If you really want to deviate from the mainline games, then either stop doing them or delay it and make your new IPs before or after Sword and Shield. Don't do it in between, or else both games aren't gonna. And Pokemon Masters basically confirms this, because two things while doing another thing, it's not good. It's not good. And it's unlike anything that I've seen before, because other than a rushed game, it's a complicated working title. I think that's what it is. Like, a game being distracted and bombarded by what's essentially the most hypest Pokemon game. The new gym leaders are fine. I know why you removed the National Dex. And I know that it isn't the final game. And I know people are gonna still have fun with it. I just want a polished game for myself to like and enjoy as much as the other ones. New Pokemon are nice and all, but removing Mega Evolution, removing Z-moves, and replacing them with Dynamaxing and Gigantamaxing? I mean, I'll take Gigantamaxing over Mega Evolution if it's gonna get cut, but why cut them in the first place? Well, it's because that you don't want them to hinder the experience and you want them not to be there in order for the game to look polished. I get that, but they were really fun, and I really do like Mega Evolution, but I do get why you have to remove them. And then there's some people that are gonna be angry over its inclusion, and then you're gonna come out of Gamefreak and then destroy them. You don't want that to happen, do you? I'm not gonna get Sword and Shield. I'm not gonna... Until Gamefreak can prove to me that they aren't being lazy and they are doing new things with it. Enhance the graphics. Make better animations. You don't have to bring back Mega Evolution or Z-moves, but that would be appreciated. Because let's be honest, Dynamaxing kinda sucks. By the end of this, some Pokemon fan is just gonna come barging through my door and kill me on the spot. And a lot of Pokemon fans are gonna kill me. So, I've already got the Splittin' with me, so they'll have to deal with them first. Anywho, that's it. I'm not gonna get Sword and Shield. I'm not gonna get it. I will check out Pokemon Masters, though, and see if it's much more polished than Sword and Shield. Because if it is, then I would be disappointed. Well, anywho, if you like this, like and sub. But if you're a Pokemon fan wanting to kill me and hate on me, don't even bother, just unsubscribe and dislike. Cheers to a future for Pokemon, am I right? Anywho, this is Metal, over and out.